software. Okay. So I hope you are all having Office 365 in your office, because I am going to talk about what? Office 365. If you are not having Office 365, then it will be like imagination only. So I'll be talking about something, you may not follow it. That's the thing. Okay? And since I wanted this to be a workshop, I have not, what I can say, I have not prepared much, because if I want to present, I want to prepare a lot. If I want to make you also work, then it will be very less preparation is enough. But anyway, so this particular topic is very wide topic. So that's it. Even we can talk for hours, we can talk for even for days. Such a kind of innovation happened in MS Office 365 nowadays. Okay. So okay, so the next another 2 days. Okay. So 17 and 18 here we are talking about Office 365. Another 2 days we are going to talk about what? RPA, robotic process automation. So today I don't want to go into Power Query. So tomorrow we can talk something about Power Query. So Office 365 is having so many features. Now Power Query is one of that feature which is growing since 2016. And Power Query let us talk about tomorrow. Today we will talk about other features of MS Office. RPA we will talk about another 2 days. Okay? So that's the idea I am having. How many people have planned for all the 4 days? Sir, I will come for 4 days. Anyway, whoever it is, that's nice. So now let us try to continue, and I want this program to be interactive. Okay, so because it's not a workshop, okay, if I am talking something and if you are not connected, you just ask me, sir, how it is to be done. Okay, and I hope this entire program is recorded and it will be saved to you and be shared to you also. Again, go through in your office, try to use it. Okay, right. So I'm going to ask a very simple question. Which is the latest function in Excel you feel? Latest function introduced by Excel that you know. Can you tell me? Yes, sir. Sequence. So he is saying that the latest function in Excel I know is sequence. Any other question, any other answer, sir? So I am going to tell you when it was introduced. Okay. Sequence was introduced in 2019. Okay. So whereas I am asking which is the latest function. Okay. So which is the latest function you know? Yes, any other answer? XLOOKUP. So XLOOKUP is also 2019. Yes, sir. Take it drop. Okay. So take it drop. These functions are introduced in 2208. So August 22. Lambda is still maybe 23. Any function which is introduced in the September 24, October 24, something like that. So that shows that how you are following MS Office. So my humble request, friends, I request all the people who are attending here, update your system. Example, friends, let me first of all show you, since our topic is about what? What is the topic? What's the topic? New Office features of 365, new features. I want to talk about new features. So please see here, if you go to file, I hope you are seeing my screen, okay? So let me zoom it for you if you want, okay? So if I go to click file, and if I go to account, you can see until now which version I am using, okay? My version is 2501. What is 2501? January 25. January 25, okay? So January 25 I have updated. Even though the date is not even here, okay? Since I am in the beta version, can you see that? I am an Office insider. So beta channel. So that means advanced I am getting. Okay? Whatever Excel is going to give in an advanced manner I am getting. But for ordinary users, which is your version? If you are having a laptop, can you tell me which version you are having? 2411. If you are having 2411, then please verify whether you are having this function. Okay. So if I say equal to 5, Are you having this function pivot by? Okay. So if you have told to pivot by, then I could have very happy. Super. Chances. So 2409. This function was introduced when? 2409. September 24. Latest function. Just now they have introduced. Okay. Pivot by. Another function is group by. Equal to group by. Okay. Hope you must have seen this function. You have. Okay. So pivot by, group by. And if I open this bracket, how many parameters are there? There are 11 parameters. Such a kind of a complicated function, friends. But can you think that pivot table itself is replaced? Okay. So entire pivot table, now it becomes what? A function. Today I am going to talk about this function. Okay. New features of Office Display. Think about it. I'm getting goosebumps. Pivot table itself is replaced, and how many parameters? This is the lengthiest function in Excel. 11 parameters. Have you ever heard about it in Excel? A function having 11 parameters. Such a kind of a complicated function, but still, as a chartered accountant, it is going to help us a lot. This particular classroom is not to talk about all the 11 parameters. This is not the class for pivot by. In this class, I try to tell about various features. Okay, this is one feature, that is another feature, something like that I want to tell. I want to make a list. So, my humble request, you please follow some YouTube channels. There are so many channels available. What are the features of pivot table or pivot by? You can go and research about it. Let me show you at least one or two situations, and then I will give you some of the simple examples I will tell. But I cannot tell about all the 11 parameters today. If I want to tell about all the 11 parameters, you need the computer first. Because if I am telling you you should also follow. Okay, that is the point. Right. So the one function is pivot by, another function is group by. All these are new features coming in Office Display. Month on month they are updating. So my humble request, try to follow the Microsoft Office blog. Try to follow the blog page. So that you can easily connect with what it is being updated. Okay. So maybe I will try to share the link to the organizers so that you can also get, maybe in the next 3 days also in here, I will try to share it to you. Okay. So until now, any doubt, friends, two functions I have introduced. What are the functions? Pivot by, group by. I am going to tell you another function, stock history. What is the new function? Stock history. How many of you used it? Okay, so let me show you how it is working. Okay. So I am just typing Zomato. Just typing what? Zomato. And then I am saying 1/1/2024. 1/1/2024 equal to today. It will give you what? Today's date. Okay. So today's date is 17/12/2024. I want the stock history of Zomato from 1st January to what? Until today. So now I can write a formula like this. Okay. So equal to stock history. Stock history of what? Which stock? Zomato. From which starting date? 1/1. And until which date? 17th of December. And how do you want? Which is the frequency? Whether you want daily, weekly, or monthly. So let us say weekly prices. Okay. Again, we are having headers. Again, I am having another parameter. Whether you want closing price, opening price, I can say again, comma, again, comma. See the big difference. Okay. First column which you want, second column which you want, okay, entire stock history. So now I am just selecting only 3 parameters. What are the parameters? Zomato, starting date, ending date, and I want weekly. Okay. So once I say this, friends, this happens. Now, this stock history, instead of Zomato, I want Reliance. Now I want TCS. Now, if I am keeping TCS here, if I am keeping another company here, whatever the company I have invested, can I live on the live? I can analyze or not. Okay. So, if you know about this function, can you easily follow the investments or not? Such a kind of a simple function, but you need not do anything. One time you try to create any kind of report. Next day onwards, you just open the file.
Sir, I have one doubt. Can I ask?
Stock is clean. Recently introduced. Recently.
Database from pedestrian.
Yes, sir.
Pedestrian
Data will be taken from official sources, but still it is saying what? Can you see that, sir? There's a disclaimer. So let me read out the disclaimer for you. So the disclaimer is like this. Financial market information is provided as is and not for professional or trading purposes. Always using a disclaimer. They will be using a disclaimer, but it will be received from some kind of official resources only. But everyone will be disowning this responsibility, right? That's what it is. But still, you have to take the care. But it will be mostly official sources only. Okay. So, but the point is, you can get the data from the even the entire world, any script. So any script. If you can give the entire script name, how to get the entire script name, sir? How to get the entire script name? For example, I want to get the TCS. TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, maybe another TCS may be there, another TCS may be there. So which TCS it is giving me? So let us try to find, okay? For that, there is something called linked data type. What is the linked data type? So here we are having, can you see this? If I go to, suppose I'm going for a new sheet. So in the new sheet, I am typing just TCS. Okay? Since sir was asking, so let me try to give like this. So let us say TCS, just I have typed in TCS. And I go to this TCS, I am telling to the system, this is a stock. This is a stock. How to tell that? Go to data and you tell to the system that it is a stock. So it is a linked data type. This is another feature of Office 365. I can tell that this data is actually a stock. Okay. So once I am clicking the stock, I wanted to tell about this later, but since Sarah has told, let me try to introduce now itself. Okay. So the concept is called linked data type. Okay. Let me try to type here. So linked data type. So what is linked data type? I am going to link this data to a data type. So TCS, I want to convert to a stock. What are the other types available? Either I can say it as a stock or currency or geography. So system is automatically enabled to find the what? Geography also. Please see when I am typing 3 times any geography. Please see here. Before this TCS, I want to say about geography also. Please watch. So what is the concept of data type? That's what I wanted to show you. Okay. Suppose I am typing Salem. System has not even responded. I have typed Salem. System has not responded. Okay. Suppose I am typing Madurai. Now also system has not responded anything. But suppose I am typing Chennai. Continuously, third time I have typed a geography, a place, system automatically identifies that, sir, you are typing some places. Can I convert this to geography? System is asking me, can I convert this to geography? Okay. So then I am saying, okay, convert this to geography. Okay. Now all of them are converted to what? Places. Once they are converted to places, I can find out anything regarding what? Why it is tagging Salem, Tamil Nadu? For others, there is no Tamil Nadu. Yes, sir. There is another Salem in United States. Which Salem? It is actually finding out. Okay. It is finding out because of what? I have entered Chennai and Madurai in Tamil Nadu. So this Salem should be not from where? United States, this is actually also from Tamil Nadu, such a kind of intelligence. Anyway, so now let us select all. Now what can we do, friends? I can click this button, I can select anything, okay? So let us select the population of these places. Okay, suppose I want to add the state, which state it is? Tamil Nadu. Now Tamil Nadu is a place, okay? Now Tamil Nadu population also I can find out, okay? What is the area of Tamil Nadu? What is the area of Salem? And how, what is the percentage of area occupied, percentage of density? So many things I can calculate and I can use my sales figure. What is the sales for Salem? What is the sales for Madurai? For this population, what is my sales? Think about it. All these are adding value to your data analysis. Anyway, so this is one kind of data type which is called geography. Now let us try to do the stock. So I am going to tell that TCS is a stock. So I can go to TCS. Now I am telling to the system this TCS is a stock. Now the system is trying to identify, it is saying which particular stock it is. There are so many stocks. Which one you can select? You can see that Tata Consultancy Services. This is National Stock Exchange. This one is Bombay Stock Exchange. Whether you want NSE or BSE, okay, I can select. Or there is another company, the Container Store Group. That will be also there. Okay. And we can see that maybe another country, maybe another company, okay, which particular country, whatever it may be. So now I want to select NSE, National Stock Exchange. If I select that, now see the names. So now I want the stock history of this particular stock. Okay. Let us try to give like that, then you will understand. Okay. So now I can do like this also, equal to this particular stock. If I put a dot, these many things I can get. Okay. So if I put a dot, I am getting these many items. 52 weeks highest, 52 weeks lowest, when it is incorporated, how many employees are there, what is the headquarters, and then what not. Okay. So suppose I am typing how many employees are there. How many employees are there in TCS? So what is the closing price? What is the opening price? When the year incorporated? So any company you can see. And instead of TCS, if I type Reliance, what will happen here? Automatically here also it is changed. Okay. Everything is linked to data type. So it is okay. Suppose can I use the stock history for this? Okay. Because this is the stock name. Can I use this as the stock? Okay. Let us try to find. So whether these are connected. So let me move to here. This one I have and let us try to move it here. So now let us try to write the formula stock history of TCS. Now I want to find out from 1/1/24 to maybe today. Until today I want. Okay. So I want the stock history. So equal to stock history of TCS, starting date, ending date. I want weekly. So if I press enter, I am getting this. Okay. Now the data is got from where? Because I have given the script name. I have given the proper script name along with the stock exchange name. So definitely, so try to compare with BSE also if you want. Okay, sir. So now I have introduced one function called what? Stock history. So remember, okay, what you are learning, I have maybe morning also I have taken some classes. So some repetition may be there. Anybody come from morning class here? Okay, somebody is sitting here. That means what? There is a problem for you. Anyway, let us try to do, because he has to do what? He has to do sometimes question, okay? Because all these things we are talking about maybe what? Maybe clashing each other, but whatever it is, okay? So, நல்லா மாவு அரைச்சா என்ன ஆக போகுது? இன்னும் நல்லா ரைஸ் அரைக்க போதுமா? Right. So, see, what you are learning here is not going to help you. It is not going to help you. After this class, if you go to your home and then remembering this function, try to do one time, then you can use this. Because I am telling 10 to 20 functions. How you are remembering all this, I don't know. Okay, that's the point. So even if you are remembering one function, that is enough. If it is useful for you. Okay, one person, one function, another person, another function, another person, another function, like that. It may be that. That's the point. Right. So shall we proceed, friends? Three functions can you remember? Pivot by, group by, staff history. One function I have explained you, staff history. Let us take pivot by and group by also. Right. See, I want you to now you should have asked one question. You should have asked one question to me. Which question is, what is this blue color border? Okay, so if I am coming outside, there is no blue color border. If I go inside, there is a blue color border. What is this blue color border is called? What is this blue color border is called? So this blue color border is called dynamic array. Blue color border is dynamic array, a new concept introduced since 2019. So I want to talk about that also. 2019 onwards, a new concept is introduced, a new, what I can say, a fundamental radical change happened. Okay? The revolution happened in Excel. So that I think you must be started using. How many of you have used in your office this blue color border? Started using some. Started using 1, 2, 3. Okay, some people are raising. So if you have not even started using, then you are not even there 2019. Okay, because this particular function, for example, tomorrow it will be what? 18th of December. Next day it will be what? So it will be automatically increasing. Okay, this will be automatically increasing the space. I need not copy paste. So Control C, Control V is gone. Copy paste is gone because of what? Dynamic array. So how to use this dynamic array? That is the part. Okay. So before coming to this class, I was asking ChatGPT, I am a chartered accountant. I am going to take a lecture for this particular topic. What are the points to be covered? I was asking. The first point it was giving is dynamic. Okay, so let me show you. Let me try to prove it to you. Okay, it is not that I am telling some kind of story. Okay, so please see that ChatGPT is also feeling which is more important for a CA office for learning Office 365 new features. Okay? So without dynamic array, this particular class will not be fruitful. Okay? So let me try to show you ChatGPT or children. I am keeping the ChatGPT for you. Okay? So I think this one is okay. One minute. I'll show you this one. So this was the question I was asking. Let me try to zoom it for you. Okay? Anyway, I wanted to show you. I will share this entire chat list because it is giving you a list of things to be covered. Everything cannot be covered in the 4 hours. So that's why I give the list itself for you. You can also follow it. Okay. So let me try to show it. Okay. Yes. Entire screen I got shared. Anyway, let me try to. I think entire screen. Okay. Now I got shared. Can you see my screen? Yes.
It is available now.
So, this was the question I am asking. Okay. Let me zoom it for you. So, as a CA infrastructure on new features of Office display that will improve the productivity of an Indian CA office. Can you list some of them from all the Office products? Don't say only Excel. From all the Office products and focusing mainly on what? Excel. This is the prompt I have given, and at which time I have given at some time. Okay. So morning some 8 o'clock or something. Here are the new features of Office 365 that can improve productivity, particularly for a chartered accountants in India with a focus on Excel and relevant Office tools. The first item is what? Dynamic array was. See, it has changed my life like anything else. This particular one concept has changed a lot of things in our office. Okay, whatever we have done manually, whatever we have done repeatedly, whatever we have done erroneously. Okay, three times, okay, and then manually we are doing something repeatedly, manually, and third one is what? Erroneously. You will find the error later after submitting the report and all. எல்லாம் கொடுத்து சைன் பண்ணி முடிச்சு யூடிலாம் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் நம்ம எதை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம்? We are trying to find what? Errors. So this particular function, this particular functionality, it removes what? It will not remove the errors. It will remove the probability of errors. How you are getting the errors that get reduced. So let me try to introduce about this concept also. How many of you are already using? Sarna already தெரியும் நினைக்கிறேன். We have taken already 2 classes. So in Salem itself, we have taken 2 times data analytics course for Excel. So I don't want to repeat again. But the point is, for others who have not even used it, I want to tell it again. But with a short introduction, I want to do. For a short introduction, my humble request: go and search for which word. Dynamic array. What is meant by dynamic array, and then how it can be used again. So, what is concept of dynamic array? The concept is one formula returning more values. One formula returning more values. Usually, one formula returns only one value. That value we try to copy and paste. Control C, Control V, double click, drag, something like that. We do Control D. So many ways we can do that. Okay? But friends, now the concept is, you see, whenever you are trying to copy and paste, that means the same calculation you want to do it for multiple lines. Okay? So instead of that, why are you not writing a single formula to do everything? So that is the concept of dynamic array. So every formula becomes an array formula. So today, whatever the formula you are thinking, all of them are array formulas. So in my opinion, you go to unlearn Excel, you go to relearn Excel. Because every formula becomes what? Array formula. So what is an array formula? Formula returning more than one values. Okay. So example, I will give you very simple example. Then I'll try to move on. Okay. So the system is saying number 1 is dynamic arrays in Excel. Then number 2 is what? Number 2 is actually, let me try to scroll this. Anyway, I will try to select everything, Control A, or okay, so let me try to copy it. Okay, so I'll give it to you as a PDF file maybe later. So let us again come back to Excel, friends. Okay. So whenever you are seeing somebody has given a chat, what happened? 10 chats were there. Okay, people are talking about. Okay, so now I think right. So let us continue, friends. So the first concept is dynamic array. I'm not going to explain about dynamic array, entirely dynamic array, not possible. Okay, so I'm going to just introduce you the concept of dynamic array. Please see. So instead of one formula, here I have given only one formula, but it has returned a huge values, right? So that is how the dynamic array is working. We go to a new sheet or maybe this sheet. Here I am entering. Okay, so let us add a new sheet here. So here I am entering some 1,500 rupees, 2,000, 4,000, 2,500, some numbers. And if I want to calculate the percentage, that is the first example I usually give. If I want to calculate the percentage of these numbers, usually we make alt equal to, so that we are finding the sum. And if I want numbers divided by this one number, how simple it is. So I want to divide all this number by this one total. That's all. So previously what we will do? We will try to equal to this number divided by that number press F4 key, then copy paste Control D, something like that we will be doing. But now it becomes what? A simple formula which calculates everything. If I want to verify whether the formula is right or wrong, how many formulas I need to verify? Only one formula. One formula returning more values, so no copy pasting. So if the first formula is right, entire formula is right. First formula is wrong, entire formula is wrong. So the formula integrity is maintained. Formula integrity. So one time I am going to verify that's all. F2 whether it is okay. Right. That's all. One formula if it is right, entire formula it is. So that is the concept of dynamic array. This dynamic array along with the tally, ODBC, along with pivot by how it is. So dynamic array per se may not be working functions with the tally data. How many of you are using tally data in your office? Tally for audit. I am using tally. My clients are using tally. Okay. So you are getting tally data. How will you do the audit? 44 AB audit or maybe even GST or 9 or 9C, whatever it is. So 9C, let us try to automate from maybe RP or Power Query, something like that. We are trying to do it because now it is the season of what? Now people are whenever every time saying 9C, everybody's eyes are blinking. Oh, something like that. Okay. Okay. So even in that deadline you have come there. This அப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணினா அப்படியே ஏதாவது dramatic changes ஏதாவது பண்ணிடலாம் அப்படின்னு நினைச்சிருக்கேன் நினைக்கிறேன். But anyway, so let us try to fulfill your expectation. Anyway, see the point is I cannot teach you everything. I can show you the concept. You can apply everywhere. That is the thing I want to tell you. Okay, I don't want to give you fish. I want to let you to fish the fish. That's the point I want to do it. Okay, so that next time another fish comes, you can do it. Okay, that's the point. Right. So dynamic array concept means what? One formula returning more than one values. Now array formulas, array functions, they are all helping us a lot. See, example I'll tell you. Especially for chartered accountants, these functions are useful. ChatGPT says, I was also saying. So what are the functions? Array functions which are useful for manipulating the arrays. So array functions useful related to data. So array functions related to data. What are those functions? One is sort, another one is unique, another one is filter. These three functions are making entire audit easy. Entire audit. So you ask any question, filter. So all exceptional reports we are making simply by what? Filter, filter, filter. So previously you were using Control Shift L, that is also filter. But that filter is not dynamic. This filter is dynamic. So why we have to go for dynamic ones? Because features are automatically not recalculated. Functions are automatically recalculated. That is the only reason we are going for functions. We are preferring functions over what? Features. I don't want to do it again and again. Whenever the data is updated, I don't want to do it again. Okay. So that is why, friends, this is the only thing. But these functions, whether you are very much proficient with them, question you would ask. Such just like that, you would use this function. Okay. How you are using equal to sum, that is how you would use what? Equal to filter. So now I am going to try to show you how we are using for any audit purpose. I am going to ask you questions. You are going to ask questions. I am going to write what? Formula. Okay. So let me take tally. I am opening tally now. Okay. So I'm opening Tally. Am I audible in this room also? Yes. So I am taking only educational version. So this is sample data only given by Tally. So you can use any data. So I'm taking the sample data. This is called Venkateshwara Traders given by Tally. Tally currently the மாதிரி ஒரு data கொடுக்குறாங்க. So that kind of data I have taken. Sample data only I have taken for analysis. So once you are entering into Tally, so you may not be seeing this kind of having this. So how to get this kind of things? This is called what? It's a TDL. As somebody saying, Tally TDL. How many of you started using any TDL in your office? What is TDL? Sir is saying. So TDL means what? Tally, definition, language, and thanks to many chartered accountants. Chartered accountants are now coming for what? Writing TDLs. So one such TDL is this one, which is Tech CA. I was also part of this particular development. So this Tech CA is a forum. Tech CA is a forum like CA Club India. I hope you know about CA Club India. So Tech CA is a forum created by us, myself, some technology interested chartered accountants. We were joining together and created a forum, and entirely for free, only for asking the questions about what? Technology related questions and all, so that if somebody is asking, we can give the answer. And if you are knowing the question or answer, you can also participate and do it. Okay? So that is that particular forum, techca.app. That is the name. Okay? That's the address, techca.app. Anybody can join. You can also download. TDLs are for free. You can download and start using it. Okay? So many chartered accountants are also involved in this area. If you are also writing some TDL, please contribute. Okay, it's a community way of sharing to each other. Okay? So techca.app is a area where we are sharing. Okay? From there only we have downloaded this TechCA audit reports. If I enter this audit report, these many reports are already available. So, for example, I can see this one, friends. I am very much liking this particular report, which is expense wise summary. Amazing, right? So I can see that whether rent is paid month on month. Such a beautiful report was. Every account, how it is moving, expenditure account. April month, how much it is paid, May month, how much it is paid. By such a kind of a trend analysis we are seeing. So very simple, written by entire audit is over. Can you see that? The expenses audit is over. I can easily export it. So this is not related to Office 365 features, but even then, I wanted to show you why. Because it will be useful for your audit purpose. Okay? So now let us go to Excel. Such kind of reports are available from TDLs developed by whom? Chartered accountants. When chartered accountants are developing TDLs, it becomes very useful for what? All the CS. Right. So here we are having one ODBC report. You can see that ODBC report is enabled. Okay? Go to the Tally here. Just a minute, friends. Okay. So from this, I have downloaded one report. If you want to get shared this particular report, see, if you want to convert this particular classroom as a workshop program, we can do that. Maybe tomorrow, since today you may not have brought laptops. Tomorrow, if you are bringing laptops, we can sit with the system and then do it. Because technology cannot be learned by what? Sitting in the classroom and then watching. It's not going to help you. Okay. So that is why better bring your laptop and then sit with the system, get your hands dirty. That will be better than sitting in the classroom and then learning. Okay. So now I want to show you how that particular connection is coming. Okay. Data has been received. 1 minute. I'll go to the data. So I'll open one data and then start doing the analysis instead of Tally connection and all. I don't want to say. So let us take today's, I don't want to waste time. Already time is 6:40. That's it. My projects. 1 minute first. Okay, so this is another tool which is being used for importing the data from Tally. You can see that daybook is exported. So the entire data can be extracted from Tally without even from Tally. Okay, that's the concept of ODBC. So now we have exported the entire data. What is the problem? We don't get it. Okay. So I hope I am getting the data. Just a minute. Okay, suppose I am having the CSV file. So let us take the CSV. Okay, so this is the Tally daybook data received from that TDL. Okay. So the TDL is giving me this kind of data which is extracted from Tally. Okay. Tally ல இருந்து என்ன பண்றோம்? We are getting the data and it is telling me which voucher type and whether it is debit or credit and what is the account debited and what is the account credited, like that. The entire transaction is coming like this. Okay. Whether it is a balance sheet item or a P&L item, like that. So which company, Congress trading company, so like that, everything it is being coming from Tally data, but into where? Into Excel. Once you have received the data into Excel, we can do anything with Excel, right? So that is the power of Tally with ODBC with Excel. So once you have brought into Excel, what to do? That's what now I want to talk about. Maybe if you want, we can see tomorrow how to import the data into maybe Excel, maybe Power Query, using Power Query, having the ODBC connection, and I can get the data from Tally anytime. So that's why that is another part. Today the concept is how to analyze the data. See, I have already got the data from Tally. How will you analyze? I could have taken any sample data, but I have taken which data? Tally data, so that it will be easy to connect with. So now you can ask any question. I can try to answer that also. See, the point is, first of all, I will copy the entire data to the today's file. Okay. So this is actually Tally's sample data. No secrecy, nothing. Okay. So it is not about anybody's real data. It is only sample data. No problem. That's why I am sharing it with you also. So let us say Control A, Control C. Entire data I have copied and let me put it in our current days workbook. Okay. So entire data I have copied and pasted. Now let us say everything. I don't want any I don't want any word wrap. Okay. Okay. So now we are having the data here, clean data. Let's close this. Okay, so let us start doing it. If I press one shortcut key, it becomes dynamic. Which shortcut key? Control plus T. When I am pressing Control plus T, what happens? A new table is created. So let us say Control T and let us say Tally data. If I say Control T, it is asking what is the name of the table. So once I press enter, it becomes a table data. So let us say it is Tally data or maybe Tally. Just I am saying Tally. So I have given the name of the table as Tally. Now I can do lot of things. Let us see. If I go to a new sheet, friends, suppose I want the list of all the ledger groups. Okay, so then I can write a formula equal to unique. Unique will give me what? By removing the duplicates, it gives me only tally data. I'm just typing tally. Once I started typing tally, it is coming. And the one key you have to press, which key? Which key I have to press now? So that I can get only the list of parent ledgers. Anyone? So if I want to extract the data from tables from a particular field, which particular key you have to press? Because tables are having some kind of brackets. Okay? So before telling that, let me tell you, friends, very, very important. Okay? So these are the brackets used in Excel. This bracket is used for what? This bracket is used for what? And this bracket is used for what? There are three kinds of brackets. One is ordinary bracket, another one is square bracket, third one is called curly brace. Curly brace. So curly brace is used for arrays. Curly brace is used for arrays. And square bracket is used for table field names. And ordinary bracket is used for calculations. And BODMAS. What is BODMAS? Bracket, order, division, multiplication, something like that you might have heard about it, right? In which order the formula is executed. For that we are using the bracket, okay? For that we are using the bracket, right? So once I am pressing enter, okay. So square bracket is used for what? Table field names. For example, I can type like this equal to tally. Once I type tally table itself is coming. If I press enter, what happens? Can you now see that? Tally is a table available in where? Some sheet. Okay, I have given the name of the table as what? Tally. That's all. I usually tell the classes like this. Okay? Some 5 years before, if I want to have a dinner, where will I go? I will go to the hotel and have the dinner. But today, what are we doing? Today, hotel is coming to us. Previously, we had gone to the hotel. Now, hotel is coming to us, right? So, see the difference. Previously, it was source-based dinner. Now, it is destination-based dinner. Previously, it was source-based dinner. Now, it is destination-based dinner. Likewise, previously, we were going to, if I want to filter, where will I go? If I want to filter, I will go to the tally table and then control shift L. I will make a filter of all the vouchers more than 1 lakh. Suppose I want to find out all the vouchers more than 1 lakh, what will you do? You will go to the data and then control shift L and then try to make a filter all the 1 lakh. That is called what? Source based reporting. Now Excel is making what? From the source based reporting, now it is Excel has also gone to Zomato. Excel has also gone to what? Destination based reporting. So where it is required, there you are asking. Now from sitting from this place, who is actually doing, I don't know. So from anywhere, if I want from anywhere, I am asking, okay, from here, in this place, I want tally. Entire data is coming as what? Entire data is coming as dynamic array, very, very important, blue color border. So try to remember, okay. So now we are connecting dynamic array with what? Table. Dynamic array with the table, okay. Right. Okay, somebody is playing around us. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, so I think you can have the Zoom admin this. Okay. Okay, so let me delete this. So the entire data is available in how many cells? Only one cell. If I type equal to tally, tally comes. If I delete, entire tally goes. But have I ever gone to the original data? Original data is intact. I have not even touched the data. Source is always source. Wherever I want, I am getting the data. Okay. So suppose I want only the parent ledger group. Okay. So let us say like this equal to tally. Which key I want to press? Square bracket. If I put square bracket, all the field names are whatever the field names, all the field names are coming. Sir, do you want this data now? I can share you. If you want the data, I can share you so that you can also work if you are having a sir is sitting in the system, that's why I'm asking. Anyway, so now you can see that I will try to share that this data so that if you want to work with this data tomorrow, we can work it. Okay. So now we have seen what tally. Anyway, this file if I am sharing, you can get it right. So tally with the square bracket gives me all the field names. I did not even remember. Only thing I got to remember is what? Name of the table. So if I know the name of the table as tally, then I can get the any data from what? That table. Okay. So that's why remember all the tables. Suppose I am having 5 tables. How to find all the table names? Suppose I have 5 table names. I have forgotten which 5 table name I have used. Then where can I find it? Yes, sir. F3. Okay. Let me press F3. Sir, சொல்றாரு correct okay. So if I press F3, what happens? What is F3, sir? Function F3. Function F3 is actually I'm pressing F3 only. Okay, so let me tell you the shortcut key. Control plus G. Control G means what? Go to. So if I press Control G, it shows me what are the table names already there. Okay. What are the names I have defined? So here I can find out there is something called what? Go to tally. So what are the table names you have already defined will be listed. That is also possible. Otherwise, you can get it from where? You can get it from another place, formulas, name manager. Here also you can get all the table names. Okay. Forget about it. Now let us go into new features of Office Display. Okay. So I am saying equal to tally. And if I say square bracket, you can see that I'll zoom it for you. So here we can see so many fields. Here I want to type the parent ledger or ledger group, something like that. So if I type ledger, so ledger parent is there, okay, ledger parent. If I press enter, what will happen, friends? All the parent ledgers are coming, but it is repeating. Sundry debtors, sundry creditors, all these are repeating. But I want only parent list only. I want a list, okay? Then I can write this formula equal to, let me remove this. Okay? So equal to unique of order table, sorry, not order table, unique of what? Tally, and then what? Ledger. So ledger parent. Okay. Now I am getting only the ledger parents listed. It is coming only up to this. Even though I am having 951 records, it is giving me only this much. So if I want to sort it, what I have to do? Sort also, okay. So I could have used sort of unique. This is a very famous combination. So sort of unique of ledger parent will give me what? ABCD order. So this is the formula I have used if you want. I'll put the formula also side by side, okay. So now we can see sort of unique of tally table ledger names, okay. All the parent ledger names are coming. Now, next time if somebody is adding another parent ledger, what will happen? If it is added, usually it will not be added in the parent ledger. Ledger group may be added, okay. So I could have added in the ledger group. That is maybe possible. Right. So now I want to combine this concept along with the latest function group by. How to use the group by? Let us try to see. First of all, let us go through the data. Okay. I am going to the data now. Hope I am not boring. Am I boring you? Please tell me, okay. So let me go to the data here, friends. This is the data that we are having. So in this data, what I want to total. So I want to total the debit amount or credit amount. Somewhere the amount will be there, right? So let us find out where is the amount. Here it is. Okay. Dollar amount is the amount. Dollar amount is the amount, right? So now I want to group by every ledger account by the type debit and credit, the total of amount. Single formula. One time you are writing. Next time onwards, nothing to be done. Okay. Next time onwards, whenever you are opening any tally data, just refresh. Just data refresh. That company's audit is over. That's a kind of a good discipline. Getting goosebumps. Okay. So Excel, that is why it becomes what? Automating our entire process. Okay. So let me show you how it is going to be help you. So see, the concept of pivot table itself is changing. Concept of pivot table is itself is changing. Okay. So don't create the pivot table for what? Don't think that pivot table is scrap. Never scrap. Okay. Pivot table is a beautiful feature. The ultimatum of Excel, there is no doubt about it. But pivot table should not be used for regular reporting. Pivot table must be used for what? Analytics. Perspective. This perspective how it is. That perspective how it is. Like that, if you want to see, that is pivot table. Pivot table is for analysis. Pivot by is for regular reporting. Pivot by, group by. Regularly, if you are making any reports, then you can do what? Group by, pivot by. If I want to analyze the data, then and there, then still pivot table can be still used. Okay. So, for example, pivot table, if I are using, still I would refresh and then you can. I usually ask in the classroom also this question: have you ever pressed Control P and printed the pivot table? Have you ever printed a pivot table in your office? Control P put in a pivot table print. Why not? Why we are not printed? Because pivot table is a very important table and a very important report. Why are we not printing pivot table as a report? Because pivot table is always a intermediate report. It will never be a final. From the pivot table, I will still extract the data and then try to create the final. So that is why they got brought in which function? Pivot by as a function. So that you can still extract the data from that particular report, then you can do whatever you want. So that is the reason, friends, and the entire workflow will be now becomes what? Automated. Hope you can understand. So now let us try to write this formula group by. When I am typing group by, what happens? Let us see. Okay. So first function I am going to talk about new office features of Excel. Okay. So I already told you there's a two functions, pivot by and group by. Now I am explaining about this function, group by. So I am writing this formula group by. So let us go to a new place. So group by. Group by requires how many parameters, friends? 3 parameters compulsory. 3 parameters are compulsory. What are the parameters? Row fields, values, which function you want to apply. So row fields are what? Which fields are to be the row? Can you tell me which fields are to be row for us? Parent ledger group. Okay. Parent ledger group wise I want to group. That's why group by what? Group by what? Group by parent ledger group. What I want to group? Amount. So amount field is the value. And what I want to do? Whether I want sum, average, count, that is the function. Very simple. Very simple. We will be a group by row field is nothing but tally data. See, such a kind of a cutting like a cake. Cutting like a cake we are doing with the data. I am not even remembering what is the field name, what is the thing, nothing. Okay? I am not even going to that particular sheet also. Sheet is somewhere. Destination based reporting. And in the other report, in the other formula. So let us write this group by tally data where which field I want to make parent grouping. Okay? Just if I am typing parent, I am getting parent. So ledger parent only I want to make the group. And which values I want to add? I want to add the tally data amount. So group by tally ledger parent and I want to group the amount, and what I want to do. See the beauty of Excel, friends. Percentage of average, median, count, max, min, array to text, chanceless. Chanceless. Array to text is a very, very useful function. Let me try to show it to you a bit more with the proper example. Okay? Really amazing, friends. All these functionalities are really, every function is useful for child learners. Somewhere, somehow we are using it. That's why you should be learning about these functions in and out. Every parameter you must learn. Every parameter. There's no doubt about it. So, if you have come to this class, you are going to learn something today. Okay? Very important. And I have already given this particular trick in my YouTube channel also. There are so many people are talking about this in the YouTube channels. So try to follow at least one or two YouTube channels. Regarding, let us say Excel. Okay. Let me try to tell about some of YouTube channels, not mine anyway. So you try to at least follow some of YouTube channels. Okay. So group by tally ledger parent, and I want to add the tally amount. I want to make only the sum. Okay. So let us say sum. Can you see that? Just the sum. This particular concept is called ETA, eta lambda. What is the concept of this? Eta lambda, ETA. So let me show you what is it called. Okay. Let me go to internet. I am searching for what is ETA lambda. So eta reduced lambda functions. This is a concept introduced by Microsoft 365. So where I need not even use what? Sum bracket. No sum of bracket, just type sum. That is enough. Okay. So my humble request, please go and research about what? Eta reduced lambda. What does it mean? Okay. Eta reduced lambda, again a new feature introduced in Office 365. See, today's class is only just 2 hours. I don't want to explain everything in detail. Okay. This class is to introduce the features. Okay. Just introduction. How it is working, I am going to show you. But entire concept wise, I cannot explain here. Okay. What is eta reduced? What is lambda? I want to say. But lambda, maybe let us talk about it. But in a different perspective or different context, I am going to talk. Okay. Right. So let us again come back to Excel. So this is called eta reduced lambda. This sum is called what? Eta reduced lambda. It is not just the sum. Sum is a lambda function here. Okay. So here can you call it as function? This is even called as function only. What is this function? Sum as the function, which is eta reduced lambda function. Okay. So if I close, then if I press enter, what will happen? It will be grouped by adding it. So bank account. So bank account, capital account, there is no transaction that we are seeing. Okay. So such a kind of no transaction means that can be debit plus credit, same amount there. Okay. So that is why there is a transaction. Since there is a transaction, since there is a transaction, only that number is coming. But maybe debit plus credit is equal to what? 0. This also can be useful for us. Which items are having 0, then we can do further analysis. Why there is a debit and credit same amount. Okay, so shall we proceed, friends? Now, I want what is the debit total? What is the credit total? How will you do? Okay, so let me now ask you this question, friends. Anybody can answer from the class, and even for the people who are coming from different places, they can also be participating. And I am going to give a dairy milk with it. Whoever is giving the right answer, even for others also, I can send a Google Pay amount. Okay. So if they are giving the Google Pay, so let us announce it. Okay. So please hear, friends. So the point is, if I am typing group by, very simple thing only. If you are told that you are getting a dairy milk. Okay. So now let us see. Group by, If I open the bracket, it says row field or row fields, row fields. Now I am asking this question, how to refer two fields here? I have referred only one field, which is the ledger parent name. I want to say ledger parent name, comma, type of the entry, debit and credit. ரெண்டு field போட்டா ரெண்டுக்கு சேர்த்து group by பண்ண போகுது. How to make multiple column row fields here? Yes, anyone? If I want to include two fields, how to do it? Any idea? Anyone giving the answer from the Zoom? Okay, friends. So, yes, ma'am. Specified it. Shanida is giving an answer. Let me see in the chat box. Huh? Okay, so let us ask her. Okay. That means somebody is actually so specify in array. Which array? I don't get it. So anyway, let us try to give the answer, friends. If I want to specify two arrays, here I want to say two arrays in a single array. I am giving a clue also. Two arrays in a single array. How is it possible? I think I have taken the class. Somebody is giving. It will not be. It is not the right answer, Vijay. Vijay, it's not the right answer. So now let me tell you. What a pochena. Paklam. Okay, I'll give you another chance. So please hear. Okay. So here you go to use one function called HStack. If I have used the function HStack, what is meant by HStack? Horizontally stacking the arrays. Horizontally stacking the arrays into a single array. So that is why, friends, unlearn Excel, learn Excel again, and know about the array functions. I want to tell about some of the array functions also. So my humble request, class la உட்கார்ந்து கவனிச்சால் படிக்க முடியாது. You cannot learn. I will tell you, I can tell you, okay, but you have to sit with the system, sit with your own data, try to start using it so that you will never forget. So any problem you can solve. But the only thing is you have to sit with the data, because today we are having wonderful tools. Start using the tools. Start using the tools. And I found how it is very simple for us to operate. Like that, tools are available here. Why are you not started using it? Is the question. So try to start using it, friends. Now I am writing this formula. Please see this. Okay. So equal to group by. Before group by, I will use HStack for you. Equal to HStack of what? HStack of. Before that, I am going to see what is the name of the field. Okay, let us try to see the name of the field here. The name of the field debit credit is type. Okay, so now let us again come back here. I am writing this formula. So I think the battery, I think it will work. Okay, I'm having 47%. So equal to HStack of tally square bracket parent ledger comma tally type. Now what will happen, friends? Can you see two fields are combined into a single field? Okay. So two arrays. This is one array. That is another array. Now it is stacked together and combined into a single array. So this concept you must know. So dynamic array, knowing dynamic array is not going to help you. What are the various features of dynamic array? How to create arrays? How to manipulate arrays? How to maybe remove one column? How to add a column? All these small features you must know. So let me list out all the functions you must learn. So let me tell you how to add some columns or remove columns, all these things I will tell you. But thing is, you have to work with it. Okay, you have to work. Okay. So because you have been sitting in my classes, but you are not telling the answer means what? You are not working on it. So try to work on it. Okay, that's the point. Right. So now let us use this as the group by. Okay, let me remove this. I am going to write the formula. Once I am typing the formula, you will understand it. Okay. So let me use the formula here. This is the place I will be typing the formula. Once I am typing the formula, you will also get it. Okay. So anybody saying anything? Okay, looks amazing. Okay, let us write this formula. Who is saying that? I don't know. So equal to group by. So group by, what I want to group by? H stack. H stack of what? Tally table and then parent group. So after ledger parent, I want to group by another group, which is by type. Okay. So tally data and then type. So once I am selecting the type, so now these two combined together, it becomes what? Row fields. Then I am adding what? Amount. So tally data amount. Then I am saying I want only this. Okay. So once I have told that, what happens? This happens. So every ledger parent, how much is the debit? How much is the credit? Now only you will be thinking, sir, debit, credit, you are. So debit should be here, then comes what? Credit. That is what I want, sir. That is called pivot by. That is called what? Pivot by. Let us go to that. First of all, group by, how to make the group by. Any kind of group now it is possible. You are having your hands now what? Give me data bus. Give me tally data. Let me try to do anything. So try to sit with your data. Try to sit with your data. Ask questions. Ask questions. Okay. What is this I want? Okay. From this data, what I want? Ask the question. You ask the question, let me try to write a formula. That is the way of learning. That's the way of learning. Okay, so shall we move on to the pivot by? Before pivot by, is there any grand total? Let us see. Okay? If I go to the bottom, am I having any grand total? There's a total which is 0. Why it is 0? That means what? That means all the debits are equal to credits. So that's why total becomes 0. It becomes what? Trial balance. We are trying to verify whether it is right or wrong. Tally is good or right. Like that way. Whether tally is tally. So now we have verified that tally is tally. Right. So now I want to make if this total itself I don't want, sir. How to do it? Okay? So all these features are available by the group by. When you are going for the next level, see example I will show you. See, my humble request, you go through all the other features of group by. Can you see this? Okay. Various so field headers, total depth, sort order. I want it in reverse order. I want to sort by amount, not by name. Oh, beautiful guys. Such a kind of beautiful. I'm getting goosebumps. Okay. So sort order and then what? We try to move it away. Okay. So sort order, then what? Filter array. That's what I want to tell next. Okay. So this class, one day class, entire class, if I am talking about group by pivot by itself, it will take 4 hours. This one feature I can explain because that is a very, very important feature introduced in 24 September. So there is another function. Okay, this function is also there. Another function. Are you having equal to translate? Are you having equal to translate? No? Transpose may be there. Translate. Transpose is the old function. Okay? Translate. Entire balance sheet. Now I am in English. I am having in English. I want to translate to Tamil. Entire balance sheet, I want to translate to Hindi. Multi-language balance sheet I want to prepare. You do it in one language, all the other languages are ready. Okay. So try to see that. Such a kind of a beautiful functions are coming up. Anyway, now we are going to learn about pivot by. So how to use that pivot by. Right. So now let us close this. So group by function, you are already having this function. Any doubt, friends? Okay. So now let us move on to another sheet. This I will keep it. So I am going for another sheet. I think pivot by சொல்றதுக்குள்ள time முடிஞ்சிடும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். So equal to group by, not group by, pivot by. If I am using pivot by, 4 parameters are compulsory. What are the 4 parameters compulsory? Whether they are column fields, value or values. Sir, எங்கேயோ போகுது boss. This one function is making you to go to any level boss. Row fields, column fields, values also. So let me try to tell you category wise, subcategory wise, region wise, state wise, sales and profit, sum and average. If your function is ஒரே function தான் வேலை முடிஞ்சது. Okay, whatever the report you want. Get to the Zomato order கொடுக்குறாங்க, இது வேணும், அது வேணும், அது வேணும், இது வேணும், இது வேணும், இப்படி வேணும். That is the concept of what pivot by friends. Okay. That is why I am saying this is a Varaprasadam for what? Yes. Like give me the data so that the data is in a table form. That table is coming from Power Query. So entire workflow is automated. Next time onwards, I will not do anything. I say data refresh. My current data is ready. Report is ready. So that means I am taking the 4th day class, 3rd day class now itself, RPA, robotic process automation. So this is also, this particular aspect I will be talking about what in RPA also. RPA means what? Robotic process automation. This is automating the entire process. Right. So pivot by, what is the row field? Can you now tell me what is the row field? Tally table. Tally table. Parent. Okay. I am typing parent. And row field is over. What is my column field? Column field. Debit or credit. What is the column field? Type. See the beauty. Okay. So tally table type. And what I want to have in the values? Amount. Okay. Tally table. Okay. So then what? Sum only I want. So once I have entered, I am getting this. Next time onwards, I am not going to do anything. So it is giving me entire data. Okay. Bank account, what is the credit balance, what is the debit, what is the total, capital account, how it is coming, debit and credit, because of that it became 0. So all these things now I am getting. So we need our spaces. Feature in Excel called what? Pivot by. Okay. So one small function like this gives you entire result, whether it is 10 records, 100 records, 1 crore records, 1 lakh records, not even bothered. Anyway, friends, any doubts, please ask. Pivot by. Pivot by is the complicated function. It is having how many parameters? 11 parameters. Okay. So out of that 11 parameters, 4 parameters are compulsory. Then what about 7 parameters? Those 7 parameters are helping you to take so many things from the, I don't want column total, I don't want grand total, I want it as a percentage of this, okay. Something like that you can say. So my humble request, you go through it. You take at least 1 full day to learn what? Pivot by. Pivot by is such a kind of a beautiful function for you to learn. Okay. So if I don't want the total is a very nice one, okay. This option I have not even asked them. System is automatically making column total, row total, subtotal, so many things you can take. If I want subtotal, for example, if I am giving 2 fields, ledger parent wise, ledger wise. Parent wise, ledger wise, if I am asking, think about it. See the beauty of that concept. Okay. So any doubts? Super, right? So pivot by is a beautiful function which helps you a lot, friends. Now I am going to introduce another feature. I am not going to talk about pivot by a lot because the பத்தி பேசினா என்ன ஆயிட்டே போகும். இதிலே உள்ள விழுந்துரும். So now the next feature I want to introduce is equal to image. So image is also a function where I can get any image from internet. Okay. So any image from internet, I can give a URL here. Automatically the system will give you what that image inside. And I can import an image also from our own computer. From the computer I want to import. Now you will be asking, sir, chartered accountants, why are we using images? I am not going to use images. Okay, this is the first impression I am getting from the chartered accountants. Right? Why should I use images? So anyway, maybe for not auditing purposes, you may not use images, but for data analytics, if I want to do the data analytics, suppose I am having 5 salesmen. 5 sales. I can put their image and the value. And 5 products I am dealing with. So this car model, this car model, this car model, this car model, what is the sales? You can make a pivot table from that images. And I can use a slicer. This car click on allame mari. Dashboarding concept. Okay? It's going towards analysis area. So that is where we can make use of what? That is why they have brought in this function called equal to image. Image is a function to import from an internet, but the same thing we can do it from where? I hope you may be knowing about this concept. What is it? Where you can get it? From this place you can get it. Okay, insert a insert a picture. Okay, insert the pictures, place in cell, and insert from this image. Okay, so this if you are using, that image will be taken as a place in that particular cell itself. So the cell's value is now what? Image. Okay, so that you can say equal to this image. If this is equal to this image, then what is the total? Think about it. Okay. So now you can use the image also as a value in Excel. That's what I'm saying. Image is also taken as a value in Excel. Right. Okay, so place over cells or place inside the cell. Okay, there are so many options available. Play around with this tool. Okay, equal to image. And maybe another feature I am saying. So equal to, I already told you, translate. Translate is a function available text and then which source language and which language you want. Okay. Suppose I am typing how are you. So now I am typing this formula equal to translate. This function is already available in Google Sheets many years before. Now only it is being brought into maybe Excel. Okay. So translate this text. Source language is English. I can type here, okay, English. And then which language I want? I want Tamil. So now it is saying, now if I change it here, what will happen? Okay, so what are you doing? So let me say this is balance sheet. I want it in Kannada. I want it in Hindi. I want to represent this table to Chinese. Chinese balance sheet I want to bring into English. So if you know at least one language, that is enough now. Okay? So this concept is equal to just a function called what? Translate. Okay? One side you are having the balance sheet in maybe any language. I can just copy or make another formula equal to translate everything to what? Any language. Okay? Now it becomes any language, you can understand. Suppose the balance sheet is given in Hindi. Okay, today Excel is having what? OCR concept, right? Optical character recognition. So suppose somebody is giving you an income tax notice in maybe Hindi, right? You can easily download, just to take a photograph, give to Excel, and then convert to your own language also. That's why it is being available. So start using it. Very useful. Since it is in Excel itself, it becomes very easy. No other software product I need to use. So if I have a photograph, that is enough. From the photograph, I can import the data, and then from the data, I can convert to any language also. That is a workflow that you can do, right? So any doubt in this area? Okay. So this is one formula to get that translation. Another new feature of Excel. English to Tamil. I can put TA here so that Tamil can be converted to any other language also by dynamically. So let me go to one thing, friends. I am going to talk about AI analysis. Somebody was asking about AI analysis. So let me try to tell about AI analysis. What is this AI analysis? I am having some data here. I have not even mentioned what is this data. Okay. I have not even mentioned anything to maybe Excel. What is this data is about? Nothing I have mentioned. I am just going to home, not now, maybe after 4 days. So I am clicking this go. Go to this home, just analyze data. So now the system is analyzing data and getting some insights. How many insights is giving me? See that. It is saying that totally there are how many insights. You can ask any question. Which ledger is more, which ledger is less, debit is more, or credit is more, any question. Okay. Naturally, you ask any question, you get the answer. So let me zoom it for you. Percentage of total amount for each type. கேட்டுத்தான் பாரு இந்த வடிவேல் சொல்றாரு ஒரு படத்துல கேளு இதான் கேட்கல நல்லா கேளு அப்படி கேட்குது please ask just to see it, friends. So many I can insert a private table here itself, and we can try to do what we can try to see. It is not making that kind of insight. Can you see that average ledger MID? So what is it? And then voucher number, there's a chart, okay, how it is moving, voucher number itself. And then if I am giving a meaningful data, think about it, how it will be thinking, okay? So like that. So show all 16 more results. So if I am really meaningfully giving that data, sales, profit, discount, quantity, like that, think about it, how AI will give you the insights that you may not have seen, but the system may give you some kind of insights. Okay? Yes. So any doubt, friends? So now we have seen, I think on the time is 7:30. I think we can wrap up. Any doubts people are asking, we can answer. Rest we will see tomorrow. And I want to wrap up today. So what are the things we have learned? And instead of telling me, I am going to ask you guys. Stock history you have learned. Yes, number 1. Yes, sir. Pivot by group by. Yes, sir. Translate, yes, translate. Image, dynamic array concept. Okay. So that's just tab. Yes, that's just tab we have learned. Then anything else? Something like that. I will share this file, friends. You try to work with the pivot by group by, try to use it. So, is anybody asking any question, friends? No? So any feedback, because all the 4 days will be like this only. Okay? So this is how interacting we are going to do like this. Okay. So any kind of feedback you want to give, friends, otherwise we'll wrap up this class, yes. Or anything you are expecting also you can tell. So I will prepare with that. Yes, sir. So what is your feedback? How do you feel about this class? Is it okay? Boring? Anything interesting? Anything new you have learned? Yes. Hope you have learned something else. So thank you for being with me today, friends. Please come tomorrow also, so that we learn something extra. Please come to the BEP chat tomorrow. Okay? Please come to the front. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, sir, for the insightful day one of the 4-day Excel workshop. Let's hope someone will get the daily milk still, at least in the next 3 days. Thank you for the active participation today and expecting the same in the following days. Thank you.
The contents are placed in YouTube also. Those who missed can check.